At first, it's intoxicating. The constant texts, the way their world seems to revolve completely around you. It's flattering, like you finally found someone who truly sees you, who cherishes you so much they can't stand a moment apart. You feel like you're living in the epic romance you've always read about. But then, something shifts. The constant texts start to feel less like affection and more like check-ins. Their concern for your safety starts to feel like control over where you go and who you see. The love that once felt like a safe harbor now feels like a prison, with walls that are quietly but surely closing in. If this sounds familiar, you're not overreacting, you're not imagining it, and you are not alone. That slide from affection to possession is a subtle and dangerous one. So, let's break down the 7 definitive signs that your relationship has crossed that line, turning their love into your prison. The first sign that care has turned into control is when your partner's phone habits become a form of surveillance. In a healthy relationship, texting is about connection. In a possessive one, it's a digital leash. This isn't just a sweet good morning text. It's the constant frantic need for updates. Where are you? Who are you with? When will you be home? And if you don't reply within minutes, you're met with a storm of follow-up messages, maybe even accusations. They might demand to see your phone, insisting on knowing your social media passwords under the excuse of transparency. They'll frame it as them just missing you or worrying, but the underlying message is one of deep mistrust. It creates a constant hum of anxiety where you feel obligated to report your every move. This isn't care, it's monitoring. It's the first wall of the prison being built. The second sign is when every day feels like you're on trial. You find yourself constantly defending yourself against crimes you didn't commit, with your partner playing the role of prosecutor, judge, and jury. Innocent things are twisted into evidence that you're disloyal. A friendly chat with a coworker is proof you're flirting. A late text reply means you're obviously hiding something. They become irrationally suspicious, and no amount of explaining ever seems to be enough. They might use their past as a weapon, claiming old betrayals make it hard for them to trust, which makes their insecurity your full-time job to manage. But let's be clear, this isn't about resolving conflict. It's about maintaining power and control. You start walking on eggshells, carefully choosing your words to avoid setting them off. When your partner is always looking for a reason not to trust you, it's a clear sign the relationship is no longer a partnership, but a courtroom where you're always on the stand. One of the most telling signs of a possessive relationship is the deliberate attempt to cut you off from your support system. Sign number 3 is when your partner actively tries to shrink your world until they're the only person in it. This is almost always a slow, manipulative burn. It starts with subtle digs. Your best friend is kind of a bad influence, don't you think? Or, does your family really need to call so often? They might pick a fight right before you're about to go out with friends, making you feel too guilty to leave. They plant seeds of doubt, criticizing the people you love and trust, trying to turn you against the very ones you lean on. The goal is to sever your ties to outside perspectives, making you completely dependent on them for everything. A loving partner wants to be part of your world, not the whole thing. A possessive one sees your friends and family as a threat to their control. When they start building a wall between you and the outside world, you have to see it for what it is, an act of imprisonment. If these signs are hitting a little too close to home, please know that just recognizing them is a huge first step toward getting your freedom back. If you're finding this helpful, take a second to like this video and subscribe. It really helps us reach more people who might be feeling trapped and alone right now. The fourth sign is a toxic shift where their emotions suddenly become your fault and your job to fix. Welcome to the world of emotional manipulation. This is where guilt becomes their primary language. You'll hear things like, "If you really loved me, you wouldn't go out with your friends tonight," or, "After everything I do for you, you can't do this one thing for me." They use your love as a weapon to get what they want. Another classic tool is the silent treatment. If you do something they don't like, they'll withdraw all affection, wrapping you in a cold, lonely silence until you break down and apologize, even when you did nothing wrong. This trains you to avoid any behavior that might risk their disapproval. Love stops being a constant and becomes a reward for good behavior. You end up feeling responsible for their happiness while your own emotional needs are completely ignored. Sign number 5 is a constant, bottomless need for reassurance that leaves you emotionally drained. It's like trying to fill a cup that has a huge hole in the bottom. No matter how much love you pour in, it's never, ever full. This often stems from a deep internal void or profound insecurity. They can't believe they're worthy of love, so they need you to prove it again and again. You'll get endless questions like, "Do you really love me? Are you sure you won't leave me?" Or, "Do you think they're better looking than me?" At first, you're happy to reassure them, but you quickly learn it's only a temporary fix. Their need for validation is a black hole because the issue isn't a lack of love from you, it's a lack of security within themselves. This dynamic is absolutely exhausting. It makes you feel like your love is constantly being tested, and no matter what you do, it will never be enough to make them feel secure. This goes hand in hand with isolation, but it's more aggressive. Sign 6 is when a possessive partner doesn't just pull you away from your friends. They actively try to destroy your relationships with them through negativity and hostility. This shows up as constant criticism or snide remarks about the people you care about. If you have a win at work, they'll find a way to belittle your colleagues. If you have a great time with a friend, they'll find something to pick apart about that person as soon as you get home. They might even create drama or spread rumors to damage your relationships from the outside. This is all driven by a competitive jealousy and a desperate need to be the most important person in your life. By devaluing everyone else, they're trying to elevate themselves and eliminate any competition for your attention. A healthy partner celebrates the people in your life. A possessive one tries to burn those bridges to the ground. The 7th and most alarming sign is when emotional control escalates into threats and intimidation. This is when the emotional prison gets very real bars. The threats might start out subtly, disguised as dark humor. They might joke about what they'd do if you ever left them. A more direct and terrifying tactic is threatening to harm themselves if you try to end things, trapping you with fear and obligation. They might use intimidating body language, like punching a wall or destroying things, just to show you what they could do. They might threaten to expose your secrets or ruin your reputation. This is all designed to create fear. It's a crystal clear message that there will be severe consequences if you defy them or try to leave. If your relationship has reached this point, your safety has to be your #1 priority. These are not signs of a passionate love. They are undeniable, giant red flags for abuse. The digital leash, the constant interrogations, A world that gets smaller and smaller, being blamed for their feelings, that endless need for validation, attacks on your friends, and finally, threats and intimidation. If you've been nodding along, feeling that knot in your stomach, please hear this. You are not crazy. It is not your fault. That confusion you feel is a natural response when someone blurs the lines between love and control. Possessiveness is not a sign of a great love. It's a sign of a great fear and insecurity in the other person. True love is supposed to feel like a safe place, a source of peace, not a cage you have to break out of. It should champion your growth, not suffocate it. Your first step is simply acknowledging that this is your reality. Talk to someone you trust, a friend, a family member, or a mental health professional who can give you an outside perspective and support you. Your well-being matters more than any relationship. You are not the only person who has gone through this. If you feel comfortable, share a thought in the comments below. Reading through them can create a real sense of community, reminding all of us that people do get through this and come out stronger on the other side. Thank you for watching. Share this video if you know someone who needs to hear this message, and don't forget to subscribe for more content to help you build healthier, more authentic relationships. Stay safe and know your worth.